So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Mas Monumental. The action has already started. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Atletico Paranaense with the corner, there first. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Passes short and sharp. Nice sequence of passes, this. Guardiola has it in a wide position. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Played into space. Del Piero in acres of space out wide.
There's a player below us, Peter, that I've always admired. Franco Baresi, a defender with wonderful composure and discipline.
I'm surprised by your assessment there.
Yeah, one of the great liberos. His intelligence put him on a level higher than the rest, I think.
And this is Del Piero. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the... Can he finish? Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. We can run on to that. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. He gets big. Goal! Cruzeiro! And again they hit the front. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Cruzeiro take the lead. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Del Piero. Well, played right into his path. Big chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Messi. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Now it's Messi, and this is Forlan. That's been cut out, well played. Del Piero is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Havertz.
Atletico Paranaense are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Van Bronckhorst. Lovely feet. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Rice. Oh, super find. He's picked his... He's having a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Vardiol. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Now Van de Ven. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he was alert to it. Now it's Guirassy.
This is the time you need that pace.
Van Bronckhorst. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And smartly read. Chance for a shot! That's a half-decent try. Ronaldinho. And it's been played through. Messi. And here's Forlan. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Vardiol is there to clear. Tonali. That is good alertness. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Del Piero. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread neatly. Van de Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vardiol. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality.
And he shoots! Off the post! He's being urged to shoot. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guirassy is onto this. Ended up in no man's land. Segal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Baresi. Atletico Paranaense do have a chance to counter here. He won't be happy with that one. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That'll be a throw.
en el campo de juego. Número 4. Número 21. Forlán.
Rijkaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Número 11. Número 13.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
He's in plenty of space here. Pass somewhat off target. Foden. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Foden. Oh, well measured. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Cruzeiro clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Rijkaard. And it's Rivaldo. Havertz has found the net here, of course. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Foden. And here's Havertz. Nice looking ball. Foden could try cutting inside here. Now this could be a chance. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Denilson. He's a sharp little ball here. Seedorf.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That looks a cracking ball. Cech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Van de Ven deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Havertz. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that it's...
And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries a shot! It's their second corner of the game. That has been knocked clear. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Good take. Mateus! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he has kept it out somehow.
Mateus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, third corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. That is good strength. Mateus. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rice, over to the left. Baresi cuts out the pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Havertz! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Doué. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread out to the left. That's tidy. And he's had it nicked away. Vardiol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Doué. So we're still where we started right now. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Good read, needed to be. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's Doué. Atletico Paranaense looking to pass their way through. Havertz. Cruzeiro applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Baresi makes the interception. Seedorf. Havertz. Del Piero is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Rice. Mateus. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now it's Forlan. Baresi is the guilty party there. And he has shown him a yellow card. And it's Zanetti. So much time and space here. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. And no, that was never going to make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Atletico Paranense are totally dominant in the middle of the park.
And it's Forlan. Big chance! They've scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Atletico Paranaense are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Vardiol spots it and intercepts. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Atletico Paranaense are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Atletico Paranaense carrying a one-goal lead. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Van Bronckhorst. Now, can they get him away? Havertz. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Doué.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ronaldinho. Doué. Doué goes steaming forward. Rice. And that's played in low. And it's made sure that's not getting through. Del Piero. Tonali. Well seen. Saw that coming. Knocks it into space. Now it's Guirassy. Cruzeiro finding their passes. Now it's Doué. Cruzeiro are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And it's Forlan. Played out to the left flank. Mateus, he's got away. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Van Bronckhorst. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Mateus. Oh, what a ball! Del Piero.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Guirassy. That has been slung wide. And that has put paid to that. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Tonali. Havertz!
Substituição em campo. Camisa 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 4. Camisa 10.
Tonali can so cleverly bypass the press.
Deixando o
Mbappe
campo para a
will
entrada
not want to
dele.
lose out here, not
Camisa
against this
6.
opponent.
Camisa 11.
And the
Camisa
shot!
14.
And he's
Camisa
heaved it
5.
away.
Teremos uma substituição.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's neat. He can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Tonali.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Dembele. He's looking wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Atletico Paranaense leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Well, they can break here. Very much into the last knockings. Mbappe. And Gvardiol. And it's Tonali. Seedorf. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Substituição em andamento. Teremos
Messi.
minuto de acréscimo.
Tries to pass it through. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van Dijk can get it clear. And that's that. Atletico Paranaense have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Well, those of you who followed English football around the turn of the century will certainly know this man well. He is, of course, Giovanni van Bronckhorst.
Del Piero!
And that is great goalkeeping.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Shot could be on. Del Piero. Seedorf. Now, can they get him away? He came in hard, very hard, and he welcomes it in. That's a sharp pass. Mateus, he's through here. Van Dijk cuts it out. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van Bronckhorst, Now then, the ball's come loose. Doué. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
Mateus! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Doué unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's intervened well there. He's shifting through the gears here. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Havertz. Cruzeiro finding their passes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a great pick out. Now, can he find a finish? There's the shot! Oh, it rattles the bar! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that should get the job done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Goes for a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Doué, played out to the right. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It'll be a throw-in. Havertz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Guirassy. It's a pretty loose pass. Ruben. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He gets big. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Now it's Forlan. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Van Bronckhorst. And it's played. He's got full. And this is. Can he finish? And he's really put himself on the line here. Cruzeiro with the corner, there first. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Guirassy. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
This Del Piero. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's Forlan. Crunching tackle. And he's in on goal. Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Havertz, and it's Del Piero. Del Piero carries the ball down the right. Seedorf. And there's the end of the first half. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Até agora, empate. E quem vai vencer no segundo tempo? Nosso time, é claro. Substituição em campo.
And we're off again.
Camisa 22.
Both sides defensively robust up to
Para a
now.
entrada do jogador, camisa 18.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what has happened here? And he's got the beating of his man. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's Fulham! And they've got rid. Van Bronckhorst is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Atletico Paranaense come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Del Piero, Havertz, header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Ronaldinho receives it in a good position here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! The second half sparks straight into life! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Such a smart finish, and the
Shapes to shoot! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! That's really well cleared. Atletico Paranaense have the chance to go the other way.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cruzeiro appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Vardiol. Now it's Guirassy. Seedorf. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Forlan. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Atletico Paranaense perhaps contemplating their next change here. Havertz, and it's Del Piero. Atletico Paranaense are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half, and the score is 1-0. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tonali. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Seedorf pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Van Bronckhorst. Now it's Guirassy. He is just caressing the ball. That is lovely. Great fish. And he shoots! No mistake! Cruzeiro are back on level terms. That was easy. Almost too easy.
The first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 4. Camisa 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 10.
Cruzeiro had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder.
Romario! Goal! Atletico Paranaense! And they get themselves in front! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
And the finish! And that would have been game, set and match.
Romario has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Baresi getting this one clear.
Atletico Paranaense surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Cruzeiro really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Messi, some really good ball movement. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Teremos 3 minutos de acréscimo.
And he was quick to react. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Messi. Vardiol. And he's gone looking for safety. And we're done. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment.